What is up, you horror nerds? It is me, your host once again, Jeremiah Duncan. Hello, hopefully you're doing well. We have to talk about a classic film. That's what I'm bringing you the classics. I bring you some crappy ones too, but here we are. I'm bringing you a classic. I got to make up for some of those. This movie is magnifique. I mean, I loved it. It's a fun one. If you haven't seen it and you collect horror movies, you really need to get your ish together. I'm talking about the 1981 The Burning. So hopefully you've seen this one. It's beautiful. It's rated R. I'm giving it a solid 8 out of 10, man. This is a fun film. If you haven't seen it, let me tell you about it because you need to know about it. Gather around the campfire to die. A group of summer camp pranksters get the scare of their lives when they target the camp's creepy caretaker. And he takes bloody revenge. Gruesome, The Hollywood Reporter says, and stomach-churning, says Box Office. This terrifying tale is a brilliant slasher flick and gory as hell, says slasherpool.com. After a cruel joke goes awire, severely burning him and subjecting him to 5 years of intensive, unsuccessful skin graft treatments, Cropsy, played by Lou David, is back at camp and ready to wreak havoc on those who scarred him. With his hedge clippers in hand, he terrorizes the camp and systematically mutilates each victim. Can a few courageous campers save themselves and destroy this demented madman before he kills them all? Starring Brian Matthews from Crime Stopper, Leah Ayres from Bloodsport, Brian Backer from Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Larry Joshua from Dances with Wolves, and featuring early film appearances by Fisher Stevens of Short Circuit, Jason Alexander from Seinfeld, and Holly Hunter from Raising Arizona. The Burning's a grim and nasty movie that gets under your skin. It is fantastic. It's super fun. Co-written by Harvey Weinstein. Kind of gross. Yes, I'm talking about The Creep. In fact, this was the first film that had some issues with sexual or misconduct and everything like that. However, we got to get that out of the way because it's a good horror film. You may hate it because of that. I don't blame you. He's a fucking creep. Sorry, YouTube. He's a creep. I get it. Great film, though. I can't help it. Like I said, Brian Backer from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. But honestly, the funniest thing is just seeing Jason Alexander from Seinfeld because this was his film debut. And he is hilarious and he has hair and it is so weird. Tom Savini did the makeup on this. He is a goat. He is one of the greatest of all times due to makeup. He turned down Friday the 13th Part 2 to do this film. I read that he wasn't super happy with how the makeup turned out, but regardless, it looks great. He does great. It was actually written before Friday the 13th, despite the similar storylines. And in fact, I think this film probably would have been bigger had it come out actually before Friday the 13th. This would have been your instead of that. But history did what it did. The Burning came out. It's still killer. No pun intended. 8 out of 10. The Burning. Fun film. If you've seen it, comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Like, subscribe. Hit the death bell for notifications. You know the drill. I appreciate y'all so much. Stick around. Got more reviews coming to you.